Hello, everyone. We'd like to welcome you to the UD Esports Rocket League Tournament Grand Finals. We've got a lot of great matches coming to you today from Connect Esports. They've been so kind as to host us here today, so big shout out to them. My name, as always, is Dave, and I've got here my good friend.
My name is Dan. We're both, actually, we're about to both be graduates of the University of Dayton, but we, decided to come along here for the UD Esports tournament like we were talking about. We're going to have the grand finals of the Rocket League tournament hosted.
Yeah. We've had about a month or two of really exciting games that we've seen so far, and it's all going to come down to these four teams. The bracket that we saw the past couple months has been the seeding bracket, so every team that was entered into the tournament was playing in there, and today we have the last four teams standing. So we're going to see a lot of really good games, and we saw some great games in the seeding bracket grand finals 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to see a lot more of that today. So the first game that we've got coming up is Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties versus Ure, and we're going to get a look at the bracket here really quick. We saw this game in the seeding tournament, the lower bracket semifinals between these two teams. Frank Reynolds ended up taking that 3-2 in a really close series. Frank Reynolds consisting of Nismo, Complex, and Liptac. Ure consisting of J Clev, H4, and J Money. So we've seen a lot out of both of these teams. Obviously, Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties coming in as the first seed, ended up winning that tournament. They were really strong. They started slow, but once they got going, Dan, they just kind of killed it. No,
and even talking about that, it was a reverse sweep, if I remember correctly, for them to get the first seed. Wasn't it?
I can't remember. It was definitely a 3-2.
It was very close, and it was a great game coming out of them, and I think that near the end they finally got things to start clicking. So I'm definitely excited to see, how they go up against a team, as reformed as they were after winning that first seed. How are they going to fare against Ure? Because we know Ure's been doing really well, especially in these high-pressure situations. So I'm definitely excited to see how they play.
Exactly, and something that we haven't seen before that we're bringing in today, the entirety of Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties is actually here on site playing at Connect Esports, and that's a really good segue into talking about Connect Esports as a whole. They're a really cool venue in downtown Dayton where they have a lot of high-end PCs that people can come in and game on. They got all sorts of different games from, we're playing Rocket League right now to Valorant, Counter-Strike, a lot of other party games. It's a really, really fun opportunity, and they've been so gracious as to have all the teams that were able to come in today. So we have the first time in the UD Rocket League Club history, we've got games on LAN, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, no, and I think that it's going to be important, especially while we're developing the program of getting esports going. It's as much as people don't want to say it is it's a sport, and being there next to your teammates, even if you're using Discord normally, having people right next to you is a completely different feel. And I think these games, it's going to come down to who's better friends almost, like who's the better teammate. You don't have Discord anymore, but you're right next to your teammates. So I think it's going to be an interesting matchup. With all these teams, I think they're going to play a little bit different than they normally have been playing.
Well, we had some of the teams come in a little bit earlier today, and they've been warming up, and we already heard, the cheers, the yelling at their teammates. That you get that on Discord, but it's a lot different of a feel when you're in person and can turn to your right or turn to your left and see your teammates there. So I think Frank Reynolds is going to have that little bit of an advantage, I think, with all the players being here in person and playing together. I think that's going to be it's either going to be really good or really bad for the team morale, knowing Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties. So we'll have to see how that goes in their game against Ure.
It may not be good for morale, but it's going to be great for content. I'll tell you that much. So,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's going to be something I'm really excited for. And Ure sadly couldn't be able to make it here to the LAN in person. That's unfortunate, but we do have the other teams here as well that we're going to be seeing later on today. So, other than that, I'm not sure exactly what else we're going to be covering when it comes to these teams, but it's going to be exciting. I'm just glad to be sitting here in person. I'm not going to be sitting in my gaming chair,
right,
wearing my sweatpants so no one can see them. So I didn't like getting dressed up, but I'll take it. It's worth being here.
If we wanted to go back to the bracket really quick, we can also introduce the other teams.
Bracket.
We've got the other teams. Taco Bell, consisting of Drake Phil, Kyram, and OG Washing Machine. They are the second seed coming into this. They were able to take down Aero Boys 3-0 in the quarterfinals. So that wasn't terribly difficult of a game for them, but they're obviously going to be remembering their grand finals loss to Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties in the seeding brackets. They've got a lot to prove today when it comes to getting back on top of this club.
And I mean, I've talked to the players on that team, and they want their rematch, you know. But it's going to come down to see, you know, who can pull it off in the end. So I'm excited to see, you know, what Taco Bell does. I think Call Your Mom, they're going to be in an interesting situation. I think that their team's kind of fragmented with, you know, communication right now. And after their, you know, performance in their you know, the seeding tournament, I would like to see them do something more. But I know Taco Bell is just coming in. They're ready to take a number to Frank Reynolds if they get the chance. So
right.
I'm excited.
And Call Your Mom, She Misses You is the aforementioned third team in this tournament, consisting of Supreme, Carrot, and Fish. They were able to take down the Big Yellow Banana in their quarterfinal match. They didn't show up as much as we would have liked to see them in the seeding tournament. So, like Dan said, they're going to have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, and they're really going to be looking to take it to Taco Bell. And that is the next game that we have coming up. But right now, the game that we have on deck, Frank Reynolds Little Beauties versus the losers semifinal rematch in the seeding tournament. Dan? How do we feel? What do we think this game's going to go?
You know, now that we're getting into these, you know, top teams, it's really hard for me to decide and, you know, pick a team with any sort of like mechanics as my reasoning. I think that all the teams involved here have the capability of winning, and a lot of the time it's just a gut feeling when I'm picking these teams. But I think Frank Reynolds is really rolling off that hot streak, coming in, getting that first seed, coming back in that win, you know, putting on a great show. I think I'm going to have to give it to Frank Reynolds.
I think I'm going to have to go with Frank Reynolds as well. The combination of Nismo and Complex is just too strong at times, and obviously Yer wasn't able to figure them out in the seeding tournament, so they're going to have to play really, really well in order to get Frank Reynolds knocked out early. But I mean, like I said, they were able to take this to a 3-2, so it's entirely possible that we see Yer taking the upset and moving on to the finals.
Yeah, no, and I'm thinking we're winding into the game pretty close now. Yep. So I think we're getting good. Yeah, I think we're all set, and I think we're going to start rolling into this match.
The first two games of this tournament will be a best of 5. The semifinals will be a best of 5. The grand finals will be a best of 7 as we get the players loading into the game. Game 1 getting underway. Dan, I'm excited.
No, I'm definitely excited for sure. But
we're going to get started. Nismo's going to take this up the wall, taking a pass to J-Clev. We're going to get an early shot. No, J-Clev coming off the ceiling. A fantastic start. Complex is going to put this into the middle. Can Liptech get a touch? Yes, he can. This is a good start for Frank Reynolds Little Beauty. He's pushing forward. Oh, a good bump's going to stop out that attack as G-Money is going to take this up the wall, trying to put this into the corner. Nismo misses the clear on the back wall. J-Clev's going to get a shot, but Complex is able to get that save, push it back into the blue half. So we get Complex putting it center. H4 is going to take it to the side. Nismo is going to get beaten by J-Clev. J-Clev might have a shot here, but Liptech's going to get a good challenge and a good start from both teams, really, but no solid opportunities just yet.
No, for sure. And I think that there's a lot of offensive opportunities being created early. J-Clev really, you know, being that strong anchor in the midfield, but, you know, we've got the defensive wall of Liptech and, you know, everyone there back in the backfield. It's hard to get something going in, and I think it's going to come down to who's going to get that first shot in, because I think that momentum swing is going to really carry it. But we're going to see here, H4 gets a nice touch forward, but Nismo, good dunk in the midfield. He's going to come up against G-Money. G-Money's going to play it up top. A great save by Complex, takes it over to the corner, but J-Clev's there to receive. Back pass to H4, good bump. There's going to be an opportunity here in the midfield, but Nismo's going to take it away. A lot of bumping going on in the backfield is what I'm noticing.
Yeah, a lot of those physical plays are what this is going to come down to, because the players are all so mechanically talented that really, if you want to get a good opportunity going, you just have to disrupt those rotations and see if you can't knock somebody off the field. Jacob's going to get a shot here. Nismo can't get back, and we're going to see the first goal of this tournament going to the side of Yer.
Man, what a shot. Great setup there. You know, he passes it to himself, catches him with the awkward bounce off the side of the wall. Nismo just can't get back. I think he was low boost, missed that corner boost. Great shot by J-Clev. Good awareness of the game. That's going to be a 1-0. Quick one, but we've still got 3.5 minutes to play here. Liptech taking it in, but we'll see what kind of controls coming from the midfield. I think that both teams are still playing a little bit jitterish. None of them seem to be settling into the game styles or the play styles that I feel like I'm used to.
No, I mean, Yer's going to have an easier time of that because they have the first goal. Jacob's got an open net, but Complex going to be able to get back. But like you said, it's just a little nervy from Frank Reynolds Little Beauties right now. They can't really seem to get any solid offense going in Yer. Now that they've got that first goal under the belt, they're going to be able to kind of take their time, try to get more of these passing plays going, get more of the bump plays going. But, you know, Frank Reynolds is never out of the game until they're completely out of the game and the clock hits 0. So we're going to look for them to really get back into this game.
No, for sure. And I think I've said it before and time again, I think pressure really does something good for them. And what a save. And an unfortunate miss by H4. Ball ends up getting out. Complex going to get an opportunity on the wall. Ends up going over it a little bit. Good control, good slow play. J-Clev only gets a little bit of piece of it. But the ball's kind of floating. No one's really attacking as fast as we're used to seeing, but a great shot almost went in off the post. J-Clev going to try to take his time here. Liptak not giving him any space at all. So many dangerous balls in the midfield, but no one's there to capitalize.
Every offensive opportunity has been met by Yer. Never really been tested all that much. A lot of balls off the back wall, but nobody to follow it. Complex and Nismo going for the same ball. Liptak's going to be able to come in and clean it up. They're all in that corner. If you can get a big clear there, which they do at J-Clev, this is going to be rough for Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties. Complex up, dumps it into the corner. J-Clev going to be able to get this touch, but Nismo meets him on the corner. Nismo and I believe Complex up, and they both miss. Liptak again is going to have to come in and help him out. But H4 not in a great position. They aren't able to take advantage of the mistake from Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties. J-Clev out to H4. J-Clev and Nismo in a race for the ball. Nismo's going to beat it. No, he's going to leave it for Complex. A good challenge, but J-Clev reads it all the way. He's going to have it up on the back wall, but gets demoed for it. That's going to be huge to stop out the pressure. He's going to get the ball over G-Money. Liptak tries to put it onto the back wall. J-Clev's going to get this clear. Liptak can't get the boost, but Nismo's going to be able to come in and help him out. That ball's going to be free for Complex. Nobody from here attacking it. This is going to be a free shot for Liptak, but he misses it. Flips too early and puts it high, and Nismo can't get it. All these opportunities have to go in if you're Frank Reynolds.
No, I think they're creating the opportunities, which is the most, stressful and annoying thing I think for any team is that you're getting these shots on target, you're getting these great, opportunities and nothing's going in, and another one just right off the post. They're just dancing it right in front of the net.
That's free.
Oh my gosh, no one's there. Someone's got to be there for those passes. Those are the situations that if you aren't capitalizing on, it's going to be a quick loss and a double commit here. And hard, but a great pass towards middle. Complex going to have a shot here and a great save by G-Money. G-Money's going to get a chance here. Complex still running a little bit of an interference, and then here comes Liptak dropping it into the midfield. J-Clev puts it off to the side to H4. Good stuff by Complex. I think that we're seeing a little bit too much of a bunching. I think you were right. I think they're, all committing to the same ball, not trying to create that space, create that opportunity that I feel like I've seen them make time and time again.
They're not really putting a lot of pressure on Yer, but it's not pressure that is really that scary because they're able to get back and get these saves and get these blocks because Frank Reynolds really isn't doing anything to open up the defense of Yer. They're just putting shot after shot onto the back wall, which Yer will take all day long. This is not the Frank Reynolds Little Beauties that we saw in the first couple series in the seeding tournament, but as we said, they do take a little bit of time to get warmed up, and when they do, they're going to be able to put shots in like this, and Complex is going to tie it up with 15 seconds left. This is what we needed to see, but earlier from Frank Reynolds, but hey, it came when it needed to.
I mean, that was just a great pass by Nismo. I mean, I think he recognized that he didn't have the opportunity to score the kind of goal that he was trying to go for, and he ended up, dumping it off to the side, getting a nice pass in, and, creating those opportunities in the midfield. I mean, they waited a little bit longer than I wanted to them, but, there's still 5 minutes to play in a game, so, capitalizing the last 10 seconds the same as capitalizing the first 10 seconds. So it's good to see them back. I think it's going to be an interesting game, and honestly, I think that, they're getting the ball rolling. I can see them spreading out. They're not cramming each other. I think that they have learned from that first 3 minutes, so hopefully they can take that as it goes. But here we go. We have Complex trying to play towards midfield, and we're going to get our first overtime of the day. Oh, I'm excited. This is the kind of game I wanted to see.
I mean, all these teams are just so close when it comes to skill level. You're going to see a lot of OTs in this game. Frank Reynolds, like you said, they're finally starting to figure things out. There's actually an open net, maybe not. No, Complex is able to get that save. But now that they have their first goal, they can kind of calm down and start putting these shots on target. Is Nismo, tried to put it behind G-Money, but he read that really well, and he's going to put it in. J-Clev trying to get to the split wall. Liptak's going to be able to stop him. A little bit of a late challenge coming out from here, but H4 eventually is going to be able to get up there, but he loses control of it on the top, and Liptak going to put it into the corner. Nismo is up, misses. J-Clev and G-Money double committing in the back, but J-Clev's going to get a good clear. Gets it over Complex, too. This is going to be a good opportunity for Yer. Liptak a little bit awkward, but turns around well, and booms, a clear downfield. Does that catch him out? It does, but it just goes wide. The shot in. Oh, is that in? It's on the goal line. Can they get the save? Yes, they can. J-Clev able to figure it out. Oh, my goodness. Exciting first minute in OT. We still see no goal coming through.
I think that there's just a lot of communication coming in from both teams. I think and a missed touch by Complex, but a good save by Nismo. H4 not letting it out just yet. This is a little bit of frantic going on right in front of the goal line. We'll see another save by Complex. This is dangerous. Gets a shot on. Off the post again.
Finds the rebound.
Oh, my.
J-Clev coming in clutch, grabbing the corner boost, missing that first shot, but taking out two defenders, essentially finding his own rebound. buries it. You're going to take the first game in this game of 5. I wasn't expecting that, Dan.
No, I mean, I loved seeing them come together at the end. You know, I think that Yer definitely did earn that win. I think that they played strong the entire game, which is what I think is needed for these kinds of games. But it was nice to see Frank Reynolds kind of snap back to reality, get back into that game, and really, you know, take it to him. That was an intense overtime. There was a goal line. It was on the goal line for at least 3 seconds. So, I mean, they had the chance. It was, you know, just escaped them. So they got, you know, plenty more games to prove it, though.
And Frank Reynolds, by no stretch of the imagination, played poorly in that game. They came back very solidly after going down fairly early in that first game, getting the 15-second equalizer. They couldn't pull it out in OT, but it's definitely not the end of the world for them. I think if they can keep up the play that we saw from them in the last 2 minutes of that game and just stretch it out for the entire 5-minute game, they're really going to take it to Yer. But they're going to need a fast start here if they want to keep it going. Yeah,
I think they need to create their own momentum. I think that they were lacking that when it started, and I think that the only reason that they didn't win that game is they had to fight their way back. It wasn't, you know, the normal game where they're feeling a little bit comfortable. They're in their, you know, in their zone. They're, you know, they're playing the best game that they can, but I'm excited to see where they go from here. Complex getting in, you know, a nice bump by H4, but we'll see J-Cloud playing it off to the side. Good clear by G-Money. Complex goes over Complex, but Nismo's there to take it over. Unfortunate bump here. J-Cloud going to get a nice clear to the midfield.
The Blue end up taking that first game. You're not really seeing too much coming out of either team right now. Just kind of feeling each other out in this first 30 seconds. Looking for Complex. He's really not getting too much into the game right now, and he's a big part of this Frank Reynolds team. He's that backbone that lets Liptak and Nismo go up and make some solid plays. So if he can get more into the game and shore up that defense, then Frank Reynolds is going to be in a really good spot.
Oh, for sure. And you know, honestly, I'm going to go back to, I think it was, you know, one of the last games I casted with Yer is, you know, the big thing that I was saying is I didn't see as much J-Clev as I thought I would, like, you know, I think that they needed, because J-Clev's a really big key part of that offense for them. So I like seeing him here, but a great bump by Liptak, take him right out of the goal, and G-Money's just stranded.
Straight in.
What a bump right there by Liptak. Really just, J-Clev gets sent to the moon. There's no one back. G-Money just can't seem to get back. He has an awkward spot right there. No boost.
Look like any boost.
No boost at all. But, you know, great offensive pressure by Frank Reynolds. There they are, getting that first goal.
That's really, really big for them, because they are a big vibes team, I suppose. Like, when they get going, they are going. But they're going to leave this free off the back wall. Oh, good shot. It's saved out, knocking it into their teammate. Was going to clear this out. J-Clev going to get the challenge, and Complex going up for him. Gets beat by J-Clev. Liptak's in a really awkward position. He's got to turn back around. I don't know if he's going to be able to get there. Oh, fantastic half-flip save to keep Frank Reynolds in front. But you can't be giving Yer these opportunities. They were just frozen on the goal line and had to really scramble back and make that save.
Oh, and a demo. Oh, there was an opportunity there, but Complex can't seem to get it in. Liptak going to get an opportunity to pass it. H4 ends up getting a nice little piece of it. This is a dangerous ball. I don't know if Complex is going to get back to this. He's going to have to go up early. Off the crossbar. Oh, and a shot by G-Money. Yeah, that was just, you know, a great transition goal. Caught him off guard here. Complex really did have to jump here, and I think if he wouldn't have jumped, it probably wouldn't have hit the crossbar. So great, you know, great shot, great development. There's nothing you can say about it. Just great.
But there's what we were talking about earlier on with Frank Reynolds is if you get Nismo and Liptak going up too far, at least Complex all alone, and if he gets flicked, it's going to be really hard to get back. Nismo tried his best, but just wasn't able to get there in time. 2:50 left, solid amount of time for both teams to really get going again. H4 getting the block on Nismo. Liptak's going to be able to get it. H4 with a little bit of an interesting flip there, but J-Cloud's going to be able to help him out. Complex going to put the shot on target. Can G-Money get the save? No, he can't!
What a shot.
Fantastic shot by Complex, but you feel like G-Money's got to be making that save there. Oh, he pushed too far forward and he was backwards. That'll do it.
Yeah. No, I think that he had a little bit too much confidence in J-Clev's touch there, and I think that having a great read by Frank Reynolds, catching him off guard, gave him the shot. So, great positioning by both teams, but Frank Reynolds ends up taking it there, but we'll see Complex going over to the corner, but G-Money up early, ends up missing it here, but he gets a bump on Complex, puts a weird positioning issue. J-Clev gets another bump. The bump. Oh, and a save and a pinch. It's going towards their Complex up early. He's going to get a shot here.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he does. What a shot.
Fantastic recognition of the opportunity from Complex. The pinch coming out from Nismo and Liptak going the entire length of the field. Complex, the fantastic shot, reading that off the backboard. H4 not able to get back in time. Frank Reynolds, they're getting their offense going, and this is really, really scary for Yer.
Yeah, this is going to be a dangerous position. They're starting to get their, their flow going. I can hear them screaming over there. They're definitely getting excited. Another one off the crossbar. Liptak can't get up to it. J-Clev gets a nice touch here. Nismo's going to have to play it off to the corner, take it out of danger, but it's not in danger yet. It's a nice floating ball in the midfield, but Complex up early. H4 gets a nice touch to this side. Nismo can't get to control. Liptak's going to be by himself here, but doesn't seem he has any pressure yet. Great defensive flick right there.
That was needed from Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties, as Olivier was pushed up hard, so if they would have lost the defensive touch, it would have been really, really hard for them to get back and make that save. But as we see here, getting a little bit off his pressure. Oh, H4 going for the bump on Liptak, misses it. That would have been a fantastic opening for them. G-Money's going to put this ball high. Nismo up. Can he get this read? Yes, he can. Puts it into the corner. H4's going to be able to come in and get this clear. Oh, no, Nismo's going to be able to get that clear. And J-Clev and G-Money both backwards. Liptak's going to get this free ball and put it into the corner. G-Money misses. Oh. J-Clev, can he get the save? Yes, he can. Coming off the backboard.
Save.
What a save off the shot by Nismo.
We'll see here, Complex still not letting them out of their half. That is something that I'm recognizing a lot coming from Frank Reynolds, is they are relentless on their offensive pressure. The transitions, they're getting caught out just a little bit, but when, for a minute and a half, you're just defending these relentless shots. It's got to be exhausting, and it's hard to capitalize when you're just constantly on defense. But we'll see what happens here. Nismo just running some interference and a great half flip pass to Liptak. Liptak plays it slow, gets it past one, can't get it past G-Money. Complex up again. J-Clev should get it clear here. Nismo trying to read it fast. Good shot, back on target. G-Money can't seem to get the touch.
No.
Unfortunate touch there. Great shot by Nismo. Quick reaction time to see that clear coming in from J-Clev.
That was a great shot off the backboard. G-Money a little bit better position this time, but just couldn't get up in time. Ends up putting it in his own net. The ball was going in anyway. He needed to get up and do what he could. Just unfortunate that instead of going off that back wall, ends up in his own net. Frank Reynolds 4-1 up with 44 seconds left. Can J-Clev get a highlight real play? Oh. Nismo's going to put in his own goal.
What a shot by Nismo. I mean, come on.
Fantastic setup play from J-Clev going off the ceiling. He 100% had that too, but Nismo just trying to get that block in, puts it in his own net. I was just about to say that it seems like it's almost the end of the game for Ur, but J-Clev coming in and proving me wrong. 43 seconds left, and they've got time, but they've got to get another goal, and they've got to get it quick.
Yeah, no, I think that this is going to be a very hard game for them to fight back. But J-Clev, if there's anyone that's going to do it, I think J-Clev is. And a flip reset from Liptak. Can't seem to get it to find the net, though. Nismo going up as well. A lot of double commits here on defense. I think they're frantic to try to get that offensive play started. Another touch here by Liptak. Great pass towards midfield. Complex can't seem to put it in. Nismo's there, and it's in. Oh, my, they are not letting it out. I think that might be the dagger, though.
You have to feel like it is 20 seconds left. Complex getting a ball off the post. Unfortunate shot, but Nismo ready to follow it up and put it into the wide open net. You're just having no answer for Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties this game, and they've really got to start thinking about Game 3. What do we want to see out of Ur if they're going to come back in this?
Well, in all honesty, I think that Ur is doing a lot of solo plays. I think that that's something that I'm seeing, and I understand that, J-Clev really is just that difference maker when it comes to these kinds of games, but if they're going to beat Frank Reynolds, they really need to build some sort of team play. They need to develop those plays in the midfield, and they really just need to get on the same page, because right now I feel like they're all going for the same kick, the same ball. They're both, every single defensive play is two people involved. I think it's just dangerous for them to be in that kind of situation. If they're going to beat Frank Reynolds, they're going to need to fix that.
There was just so much pressure coming out of Frank Reynolds, and Ur was doing a really good job out of stopping that out in Game 1, but we didn't really see that a whole lot in Game 2. So, like you said, just getting those passes, that's going to be big, because J-Clev can't do everything for this team as much as he would like to. It's just not going to work. The threesome on the side of Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties is just going to be too strong at this point to break through, especially since they've got their momentum, they've got their vibes up, they're feeling pretty great after that game. We heard them in the background. They're tough to stop when they're on their form.
No, and especially when this momentum is something that had definitely carried them through that, final seeding of the league play. Once they got their feet underneath them, they started developing those plays. It's hard to even come back from that. So I hope Ur has an answer. I'd love to see something in a weird pinch going straight towards the backfield. It's going to be awkward for both teams. Double commit on Frank Reynolds. That's not something we've been seeing a lot of now.
No, we haven't. There was something that we saw in the seeding tournaments. There were quite a few double commits coming out of Frank Reynolds. We really haven't seen that at all today. So maybe being in person and being able to see each other and see what's going on helps out with the double commits. You saw there, Liptak started to go up for the ball, but heard Complex was up and backed down, so he's still on the back wall, and Complex has this opportunity. So he's going to find Liptak on the pass, but G-Money gets the save. H4, Nismo went up quick.
That was a good attack. We'll see Complex, nice save over to the side. J-Clev still trying to keep the pressure up. He gets a nice little dangerous ball towards midfield, but there they are again. They're just constantly on the same page. They're getting these passes, they're getting these clears, they're not double committing. It's really just something super hard for Ur to really, get their feet underneath them when you have the pressure that's coming from this team.
For a little boost, is going to have a rough time getting the center. That's going to be a team bump from Liptak and Complex. We were just talking about how the communication was great, and we see it there. Didn't end up biting them, but Liptak going to try to put this in. J-Clev looking to get the clear. H4 is going to take it over. Nismo gets the interception. J-Clev's going to meet him in view. That's a fantastic 50. H4 should have a free ball here, and he does. He's going to put the center. Complex misses, but Nismo helping him out, getting the ball booming into the blue half. Complex, oh, what a tap on the Liptak. Can he get a shot? And yes, he can. J-Clev coming in clutch with the save, but those are the infield passes that we wanted to see out of Ur. Frank Reynolds heard us, and they're taking it for themselves.
No, this is just such a high-intensity game now at this point. I think both teams are just really starting to get their groove going. But here we have Nismo bringing it in towards the midfield. Great double touch towards the midfield. H4, good clear. Complex is there to read it, though. Liptak's up early. We'll see if he can get a touch towards the midfield, but I don't think anyone's there to receive it. J-Clev, good clear here. This is going to be an awkward defensive position. No one's really attacking the ball, though. I feel like there's just a lack of offensive pressure. I feel like no one really wants to overcommit because they don't want to get caught off guard, but no one's there to finish these easy shots that J-Clev's setting up, because like we were saying, he can't do all of the goals, but he's setting up a lot of these passes that just aren't getting capitalized on.
You're sitting pretty far back. I think they saw how high octane Frank Reynolds' offense can be and is trying not to get burnt by that again, which is working out for them. They haven't conceded yet, but like you said, there's also not a ton of offensive pressure coming out from the side of Ur. So we're going to see a shot coming from Complex, and he's going to put that in. Right as we're saying how Ur needs more offense, Frank Reynolds is going to say, no, they don't, we do. Yeah, and they take the lead.
That was just a great, oh man, he's just up from the midfield again. He's just ready to go. They're calling out these passes. There's no reason he should be up if he didn't know that was coming. What a pass, what a shot, great offensive play. It's just nice to see Frank Reynolds really just sinking in their shoes. I love hearing him here in the back just screaming, getting all hyping each other up. It's just great. We'll see Liptak trying to bring it up forward here. Gets a pass too, but 0 boost, so he's going to have to run interference, but manages to steal the boost. H4 going to have to make an awkward clear. This is going to be a rough ball. This is dangerous. Double commit. Or a fake. We'll see.
Good save coming out from G-Money on the goal line. Yeah, we're not sure if that was a double commit or a fake, but it ended up working out for Ur. H4 is going to get a shot in Nismo with a good save, though. G-Money has got to be able to turn on this, and he's going to get the 50, but Complex comes out better of it. Liptak up against J-Clev. J-Clev taking his time, leads Liptak to go to the sidewall. Ended up being a really good play. H4 should be able to get a clear. Awkward pinch. If he can read this off the sidewall, he's going to let it bounce. That's going to make sure Complex is up. You got to be quicker if you're playing against Frank Reynolds, especially when they've been playing as quick as they have been. Complex up again. He's just going for everything. Big demo on the goal line, but no one's there to follow it up towards Nismo. Oh, he just gets demoed by J-Clev. J-Clev and H4 running into each other. J-Clev taking this up the wall. He's going to be able to put this off the backboard. He's going to go for the double touch. Yes, he is, but Nismo's going to be able to meet it. But Liptak was also on the backboard and put it back in the center. Complex able to get that out, but just a rather interesting play coming out from both teams right now.
What
another
aggressive
double commit.
Got here. Complex is going to take it off to the wall. I think both of these teams are just getting extremely aggressive with one another. A great pass towards Nismo, but he can't get to it. Oh my. But these teams, they're both just going right at each other. It is, it's a slugfest, it seems.
I mean, but the slugfest is happening because Frank Reynolds is just throwing everybody at the ball. I feel like this is going to end up going in the way of Ur, because if Frank Reynolds continues to throw all 3 players at the ball, they're going to have a tough time getting back, especially when they then have to use all their boost to get back into their own end. I feel like this style of play really is going to suit Ur, unless H4 misses on the back while J-Clev coming in to help him out. He's been huge on the defensive side for Ur right now, but just no offense able to be. Going to get a big flick into the middle. Liptak up to meet it. G-Money's going to miss the boost in the corner. That means Liptak might have an open net here, and he does, but he misses. Complex also misses the shot. Nismo for round 3. He's going to put it up into the upper corner.
We'll call them fakes. We'll call them fakes for them. Oh, my. That was fantastic. That was great to see that. I mean, I would love to say it's coordinated, but I'm going to have to go out of it and say that it definitely wasn't. But no, that was just a great one. I think that might be a dangerous ball, though. That's going to put Ur almost in an impossible situation. They need to score immediately. They need to push. They need to be full throttle. They can't be sitting back like they have been the whole game. But, oh my, Frank Reynolds is not going to let them do that at all.
We haven't really seen a ton out of Yer these past 2 games. No goals scored in this game at all, except Jacob getting a shot in, but Nismo gets that save. Complex, can he get one for the road? Jacob's not a lot of boost. Can he get back? Yes, he can. Puts it off the post. 8-4 misses the touch. The Liptak's going to put it wide. No third goal for Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties, but they don't care. They've got 2 games in the series, Dan.
No, that's for sure. And I'm going to say that I've been noticing it the entire game is once they got those rotations down, I'm not even... Frank Reynolds is in all these positions to get these goals is they aren't going for the big boosts anymore. They have the pads, they're rotating correctly, they're not using as much boost as you'd need to. If you're trying to cover multiple positions, they're accenting each other very well, and I think they're developing in a great play style, and I'm excited to see where they're going from here.
Yeah, Frank Reynolds is definitely a team where if they don't have boost, they are not going to be very good in the air, and they had their boost that game. I think that's something that Yer can do a little bit better is if they start getting control of more of those boost pads, then they starve out Nismo. They can't go for those big flashy plays that we saw out of them in that game. But, I mean, they've had 2 games to figure it out, and they haven't been able to. And now their tournament lives are on the line in this game 4. If Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties wins this game, then they're going to move on to the grand finals, and Yer will unfortunately be out of this tournament. So we see an early shot coming in from Jake Love, a good save from Complex. 8-4 going to put it in, and Liptak comes in and takes the save. I mean, this is what we want to see. Maybe not the miss from G-Money, but they needed that fast start, and they need to keep the ball in the orange half, because if you give Frank Reynolds any time, they're going to take it.
Now, both these teams are really... Oh, and a demo in the midfield line. Liptak's going to have a shot. It's open.
Fantastic start again coming out from Frank Reynolds. They're just picking up where they left off. Big demo on the goal line. Nismo's going to be able to put this in. Liptak over top of G-Money, just unable to do anything about that. And Yers really got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, no, Frank Reynolds is really just sinking in. They're putting their feet in. They're getting the roots down. They are a hard team to go against when they're on a run like this. And both of them are just, there's that communication that we were talking about. Nismo's there. He was up first, but a better touch was coming from Complex, and he left. That is something that is a reformed Nismo, in my opinion. I know him very well, and that is not something he would do normally.
We need to see more of that because, I mean, if they end up taking this game 4, then they're going to have another tough opponent in the grand finals, and that communication is going to need to be there and be big. Nismo with a good shot, but G-Money comes up with a huge save. That's going to be big for Yer. They need to be able to capitalize on these big defensive stops, though. They need to get the big booming clears like J-Club just hit and try to find somebody on their team up the field. Big boost steal leaves Complex dry. Nismo trying to get the pass in to Liptak. 8-4 ended up bumping Nismo and knocked his pass off of course. Oh, that shot's going to go in from Liptak just a little bit high. Is J-Club's going to be able to get this tap out? H4 up in the air. Can he get this ground pitch? No, he can't. You see what he was going for there. That would have been a fantastic shot. Another boost grab, though. This is better for you. Oh, no!
Catches G-Money too far up again.
We were talking about how good the pressure was coming out of Yer. They were getting the boost deals. They were getting the opportunities. But G-Money just pushed too far forward, and the clear from Complex just trickles in. That's an absolute heartbreaker for Yer. They were really starting to get their shoes wet, but it's going to be a rough uphill climb for them in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, no, for sure. This is just, I think this is a great showcase, though, of how Frank Reynolds can really adapt as they're going forward. Because definitely, I think in the first game, they were really lacking in a lot of things that we like seeing them have. But part of that is they develop them as the game goes on. But I think Yer is really catching themselves. They're really shooting themselves in the foot, I feel like, when they could definitely be capitalizing on this high-octane offense if they were to actually get these booming clears, develop the plays, and lock them in on offense, because wanting to go as fast as they're going, they want that speed of play to go forward. And something that I've heard from a lot of, the videos that I've watched, the people I've talked to, is you want the game to be at your pace if you want to win. And right now, Frank Reynolds is controlling the pace. They are running this game as fast as they want, and Yer just is losing control. And I think it's really just put him in a dangerous spot. And I know Nismo's going to go for something here. He's got his flip still, gets it passed down, but can't seem to get past that defense. Another ball forward, and Liptak gets to score it.
Not the goal they were looking for sure. Nismo 100% wanted that ceiling shot, but hey, that third goal is going to go in. A little under half the game left to play, and, just every goal that goes in for Frank Reynolds is another nail in the coffin for Yer. They still have time. We saw them. They were able to weather the storm in game 1, but we just haven't seen that Yer come out since then. And it needs to come out. It needs to come out quick.
Ooh, yeah, no, I think that they need to create something, that offensive pressure And honestly, that aggressive offense is something that I think they need to give a go, because once they start demoing those rotations right now for Frank Reynolds are so clean. But once you get a demo in there, you start throwing those things for a loop. So I think they definitely need to start putting a little bit of more high pressure. And there it is, Jay Clev coming in, quick shot, catches Complex on the wall. What a great one.
See some signs of life from here, and that's good. Jake Clev with a great shot in. H4 with a good boost steal on the corner there, taking it off of one of the Frank Reynolds players. We're unable to get back, and you know, this is the first step. They got to get 2 more, but now that they see that 1 on the board instead of the 0, that's got to do a lot for their confidence.
It's the most dangerous position to be in soccer. Up 2-0.
Especially with a team like Frank Reynolds, who they're flying high and they're feeling really good. If they start to get a little bit too confident, we might see Year come back, as we see another demo coming out. They're finally listening to us. I think they're trying to go for these
high aggression.
Yeah, the more aggressive plays, just trying to be physical.
We want to pass towards midfield, but G Money's there to get it. We'll see. Liptak in an awkward spot manages to get, it off to the corner, but a great pass by G Money, but Nisma's there to collect it, and they're just answering back with their own demos.
Jacob's going to get back quick.
Great shot, great pass, almost gets it in here. J Clev going to have to push up quick here. Complex should get a clear here. Going to carry it himself. We'll see if he can get up. Nismo going up for a nice touch here. Good ball towards the midfield, but no one's there to collect on it. Good pinch by J Clev, but Liptak is just reading it. He's not letting him out at all.
Got a minute to go in this one year. Their tournament lives on the line. They've got to get something going here. Liptak's up. Going to be able to push shot off the post. Frank Reynolds has had 2 or 3 shots go off the post. They've had a couple of different opportunities to really kill this game, but they're letting Year get back into this. J Clev going a little under his air dribble is going to give possession right back to Frank Reynolds. H4 with a good early challenge. Going to take it off at Nismo. Misses it off the sidewall. Complex and Liptak going up. This could be an opportunity if G-Money can get up quick. Yes, he does. J Clev's going to take over for him. Nismo with a good challenge. H4 is going to try to keep this in the red half, and he does. Oh, misses the flip, though, as Nismo's going to put this high. This is just a game that Frank Reynolds wants to play right now. Keep the ball high and away from Year. Make them use that boost. Like here, J Cleve's going to have to use his entire tank to get up to that ball. He's going to have to find a new pad, and the time just keeps on ticking for Frank Reynolds. Little Beauties, 10 seconds left. Year has got 1 more opportunity. If they can get the ball up the field, and then they have to score on a kickoff goal. J Cleve's going to get past 1. 4 seconds left. It's looking less and less likely. J Cleve's going to put this on target, but Nismo's going to miss the save. 1 second left. Dan, we've seen this before.
I have, and I mean, if J Clev's on kickoff, I'd be scared. Oh man, what a whiff by Nismo, though. He's gonna answer for that later. We'll see here. We've got 1 second. We'll see if J Clev can get something going. The ball's in the air still.
Really tough.
Can't seem to get to it.
It doesn't bounce off the corner. Year with a good effort at the end, but unable to get it. We see Frank Reynolds taking this game 4, taking the series 3-1. Unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to Year in this tournament.
I mean, unfortunate, but what can you say when there's a team like Frank Reynolds really putting it to them, putting it to them? That was just a great game. I think they played really well together. That first game, there was a lot of kinks that I think they had to work out, but once the game started going and they started getting that momentum, I mean, I wouldn't want to play them.
No, not at all. Year put up a good fight in the end. Like you said, their game 1 was really good from them, able to keep possession, keep the offensive prowess away from their own net, but after that game 2, it was just done and dusted for them, unfortunately. Frank Reynolds is going to move on to the grand finals. We're going to see that game in a little bit. That's another best of 7, which is another first for this tournament. It's going to be the first best of 7 that we've seen in this tournament. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams go.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think the matchup coming up is going to be great too. But are we moving on to the...
We're going to take a look at the bracket here. Yeah, you can see Frank Reynolds taking that 3-1 over Year. This next game coming up going to be the 2nd seed Taco Bell versus 3rd seed Call Your Mom She Misses You, which is a rematch of the winners final in the seeding tournament. That's going to be another best of 5. We're going to go to a quick break here. When we come right back, we're going to bring you, I believe, an interview from one of the players on Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties, and then we'll get right into the game between Taco Bell and Call Your Mom She Misses You. Don't go anywhere. All right, everyone, welcome back to the UD Esports Rocket League tournament. I've got here with me Ryan, or Complex.
Hello, hello. It's a pleasure.
A member of Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties, who just took that series 3-1 against you. Ryan, how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. Last 3 games were definitely a lot of good communications, a lot of good rotations. Overall, we're just kind of playing how we wanted to come out and play. Kind of feels like we just came straight off that tournament and didn't stop playing. Very well and very smooth play from us.
So you came out pretty strong in that first game, really able to hold back a lot of your offense. Then, like you said, you guys just came out swinging. They had no answer to you. What does that look like? You guys lose the first game. What are the comms looking like going into game 2 to try to, get back on pace and get your offense rubbing again?
So definitely game 1, it was kind of like a setback. We obviously played these teams before, but going game 1, losing a little bit, we all kind of just got out the little first game jitters. We're just kind of keeping the vibes up and making sure going into game 2, we just kind of reset, take it game by game. That was kind of a big movement for us, was realizing that every game is a new game entirely, and to kind of take the series part of it, push that away, focus on the next game and the current game at hand, and then we just took it that way for the rest of the series.
So you mentioned the vibes that your team has as you're going through these games. We were hearing from the casting booth, you guys, when you guys made a good play, you were yelling, shouting, having a good time. What is that like, being able to be next to your teammates playing in a place like Connect?
It's definitely a lot better than online. Playing online and playing over Discord, you're kind of everybody's just kind of trying to stay calm, cool, collected, trying to make sure that we're all respecting each other over Discord and whatnot. But being actually next to my teammates definitely brings out more excitement, definitely lets you get some of that adrenaline out a little bit, and kind of helps, you can actually look at your teammates and say, hey, nice shot, and you can actually make them feel like they were doing a good job out there, and you don't really have to worry about what they're thinking on their end of the screen. You can kind of just help keep them in a level head as well as yourself.
Right, and yeah, we saw that a lot. I know Ian is a little bit, or Nismo for for the rest of the stream, it can be a little bit of a handful when it comes to playing with him. You guys seem to, rein that in well, and you guys ended up, taking the series in 4. Now, this next game that we've got coming up, Taco Bell versus Call Your Mom She Misses You. You're going to see those guys in the grand finals. Is there one team that you would rather play, or do you think you can take on either of those teams?
Both teams were definitely difficult, and we played them in the past. Taco Bell definitely gave us a run for our money off the gate, and Call Your Mom She Misses You definitely kept us on our toes, and we played them as well. Honestly, I would like to see Taco Bell in the finals because we had a great series with them again, and I would love just to play those guys once again. But both teams are at the skill level where I think it's going to be a very enjoyable series, and both are going to definitely make sure that we have to play at our tip-top game to try to secure the victory.
Well, I think we saw something pretty close to your tip-top play in the last 3 games. We know that Frank Reynolds can hit even another level, and we saw that in the reverse sweep that you guys had against Taco Bell. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys play that game. I'm going to give you just a minute or 2, give you the floor, shout out anything you want, shout out teammates, friends, family, people that might be watching you. The floor is yours for a little bit.
Gotcha. Well, definitely want to shout out my teammates. It's been a lot of fun playing with them this year. I want to shout out University of Dayton and the Rocket League Club for hosting this event, and definitely shout out Connect Esports for having a phenomenal facility. Everything was seamless coming in here to play this match. I mean, I got here a couple minutes late, hopped on a computer, and we started playing warm-ups within 3 minutes. Plugged my controller straight in, and the vibes were already great. Didn't have to worry about frames or nothing. Just had to make sure that my personal setup was fine. And shout out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Complex Live. Got to put the plug in there. I don't stream too often, but when I do, I try to make sure it's some good content out there. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this championship finals, and yeah, appreciate what you guys are doing up here.
Yeah, and thank you for coming out here and playing. Good luck in your next game. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys play in the grand finals, and hope you guys do well.
Thank you very much, man.
All right, and that was Ryan Complex from Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties. We're going to go to a really quick little video clip here that one of our club members, I believe, submitted to us, who is actually going to be the president of the club next year. So we're going to see his little video coming up right here.
I'll definitely say I think Sally Finger been in the play too much, but he's the one creating all the opportunities. I mean, they all start with him because I think he's hanging back a lot more. He's kind of letting Nismo and Complex create those opportunities up front. But
yeah, he's definitely been the consistent anchor of Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties. Complex able to make the clear in the corner though, followed by Smelly Finger.
Good touch midfield. That's what I'm saying. It's that anchor, man.
Always rely on him.
Hello there, my name's Sean Meisling. but most of you might know me by my in-game name, Smellyfinger, and I'm here today to announce my running for Vice President of the University of Dayton Rocket League Club. I joined the Rocket League Club last semester and was welcomed with open arms from Will, Dan, and so many more of you. Now some of you may be wondering, Sean, you're no good at Rocket League. Why do you want to be the Vice President of this club? Well, what I lack on the field I make up for with spirit and honor and valor. Just like you guys included me when I first joined this club, I want to create that same environment for all future members, no matter their skill level, no matter their rank, no matter who they are. And as Vice President, I don't want to just be seen as a leader. I want to be seen as a friend, a mentor, and most importantly, an anchor. And if you still don't think that I'm fit for this job, maybe this song I wrote will change your mind. Let's take a look. Yeah, check, yeah.
Chillin' with the Rocket League Club, taking them dubs, got Phil rockin' with the scarab, show him some love. Christian got me missing, you know Mason got me chasing, then there's Dan, he's the man, damn you're all so amazing, you know how it go, I'm grinding like I'm slow-mo Joe, I love all of y'all, man no homo, what can I say, I play this shit every day, so when you're voting for Vice President, vote for me, hey.
Welcome back to the stream for the UD Esports Rocket League tournament. Again, we've got Dave and Dan here with the commentary. We just saw Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties taking down Ure in a 3-1 series. We'll be seeing them again in the grand finals here in a little bit. But up next, we have a rematch of the winners finals of the seeding tournament between Taco Bell and Call Your Mom She Misses You. Taco Bell consisting of Drake Phil, Kyram, and OG Washing Machine. Call Your Mom She Misses You, Supreme, Carrot, and Fish. Dan, what are we looking to see in this game?
Honestly, I'm just interested to see what Taco Bell does in response to seeing how Frank Reynolds played their game. I think that they are really wanting that rematch like I was talking about earlier. So I think that there's a lot to look forward to in that. When it comes to Call Your Mom She Misses You, you know, we know all about Carrot and Supreme. You know, they've been teammates for a while, teammates through a lot of the CRL qualifiers that we've been doing and stuff like that. So there's some chemistry there that they need to capitalize on. But I think both teams are going to put up a fight. I think it's going to be a bare-knuckle brawl down to who gets the last goal.
I think Call Your Mom She Misses You is going to be looking to make up for a rather disappointing showing in the seeding tournament. We thought that they were going to have a really big showing, that they were going to put up a lot of goals, and it ended up not really happening like that. They didn't have a ton of offense really through the 2 games that they played. Ended up dropping them both. So I think they're really going to be looking to show what they actually can do, because I don't think the showing that we saw in the seeding tournament was really what Call Your Mom She Misses You can do. No,
and I think that that's an opportunity to talk about, you know, just being in person. I think these teammates being together, you know, working together, I think that that's going to be just it's a different showing from every team that we've seen play today, in my opinion. I mean, we saw not playing up to the ability that I felt that they could play at, but we saw Frank Reynolds popping off, being the team, just blowing everyone away, creating that momentum, getting the hype going, and I think that we're about to see the same thing happen in this game. I think it's going to be 2 completely different play styles. I don't think it's going to be like a game we've casted before.
It wouldn't surprise me to see that either, and I think getting everybody onto the same page and having the same enthusiasm and stuff is going to be big, because Taco Bell is a team that's really big into, you know, a good vibe team. You know, we in the club know that Drake Phil is just one of the most happy-go-lucky guys you'll meet. Like, always loves to be playing Rocket League, always loves to be playing with people. He's always quick with, you know, a joke or an uplifting comment when you miss a ball. So I think that's going to be really big for Taco Bell, especially if they start going down against Call Your Mom. And I mean, Call Your Mom's got that too. Christian's quite the joker, Christian Carrot. So if he can keep the vibes up for Call Your Mom She Misses You, especially if they start going down like they did early in the last series, I think we're going to see a lot different of a response than we saw out of Call Your Mom than when they went down and just kind of collapsed in the seeding tournament.
Yeah, I definitely think that there just wasn't the same showing that we thought we'd see, for sure. But, I mean, on top of all of that, you know, it's just nice to get everyone down here in person. I want to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about, like, UD Esports and, like, what we're doing here. And
the floor is yours.
Especially with, you know, I'm graduating, so this isn't really something that I'm going to be able to carry on from its infancy, but it's something that I'm really glad I got to be part of the foundation for. And especially, you know, you helped. There's a lot of people involved, but you know, getting varsity esports started, getting people to come down to some place like Connect, making these partnerships, creating these opportunities for like friends to get together, not just for, you know, whatever partying everyone's doing, you know, all the other sports that are going on. We kind of get that opportunity to do that with video games. And I think that creating that opportunity in Dayton is something that I'm very passionate about. I'm very happy that we're starting here. Rocket League's the first one that I can think of. You know, obviously I'm sitting here casting it, but, you know, we've got Call of Duty Warzone we're working on. We're working on NBA 2K. We already hosted a Smash tournament here at Connect Esports. So, I mean, we're trying to grow as best as we can, and we're trying to get as many games involved as we possibly can. So it's just honestly a great opportunity. I'm really happy to be here, and it's really something that I feel good about when I graduate. It's something I can say, I did help with that a little bit. So thank you to everyone, especially Amy Lopez Matthews. She was a great asset for us. Dr. Fisher at the University of Dayton, all those people, I think. And I know I don't know all your guys' names off the cuff, but just thank you for all the help that we've had. And it's been a great opportunity, and I'm glad to see it come to fruition.
Yeah, as an alumni, kind of on the outside looking in, it's been really cool seeing what you all have been able to put together. It's something that I kind of wanted to get started. When I was here and wasn't able to get the groundwork going, but you guys were able to come in and pick up where I wasn't able to. So I'm really happy to see this kind of blowing up and, you know, getting to the place where we really think esports in Dayton can be.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're getting into this game here a little bit sooner than I had thought, but I guess that is the time. I guess I talked too much. That might be the case.
We're too excited about the esports scene in Dayton.
Yeah.
So while we wait for the players to load in, Dan, going to put you on the spot again. Call Your Mom She Misses You or Taco Bell?
Wow. This one might actually be harder than the last one. almost want to give it to Call Your Mom, but I still think Taco Bell really needs their redemption. And I think that they're going to pull through here.
I'm going to go on the opposite side, and I'm going to go for Call Your Mom, She Misses You. I think they're going to be able to figure out their issues and figure out how they really need to play in order to take on a team like Taco Bell. As we get underway here, Drake Phil is going to be able to put this ball into the corner. There should be a follow-up from Supreme, which he does, but Kyram's going to be right there. Oh, but Supreme with the big pre-jump off the wall is going to be able to get that block. Phil putting this back into the blue half, but Carrot's going to throw it right back into the orange half. OG with a good touch. OG, a fan favorite from the seating bracket, if I remember correctly. He's got a lot of fans in chat right now who want to see him play really, really well. And if OG can get going and can be a great third man for Kyram and Taco Bell, they're going to be very, very dangerous as we see Kyram here on the assist from OG Washing Machine. Taco Bell going to go 1-0 up early on in the series.
No, I mean, of course, there it is. Just that creating that offensive pressure. They're all rotating in so fluidly. There's no one overlapping. There's not any issues when it comes to that. They're just playing great.
Kickoff's going to go relatively neutral. Carrot's going to be up quick. Phil's going to need to put this in the corner. No, he's going to leave it for Kyram. Carrot going for the demo, but Kyram smartly jumps over it. Fish tries to get that challenge in. Kyram, sets up Phil, and that's going to be a fantastic touch into the corner. Phil versus Supreme. Phil's going to take this. Carrot getting the clear out to midfield. Nobody from Taco Bell really following this up. Never mind, Kyram's right there. Two players up for Kyram. She misses. Supreme's going to get a touch, but there should be a follow-up from Taco Bell. No, OG's going to miss it. This Fish should be able to get this clear out. He does, but Phil's up quick to stop it. That's going to be something that Call Your Mom, She Misses You is really going to need to look at. Drake Phil goes for absolutely everything and is one of the fastest players, I think, in the club. So if they don't contain him, it's going to be really tough to get a win here.
Almost a great fake by Carrot. I think that really put a really hard save on Kyram there. But, obviously that defensive wall that we know is Kyram is just something that's extremely hard for them to beat. But again, these balls are kind of just dripping across the midfield. They're not capitalizing on a lot of the opportunities I feel like they're going to need to do to beat Taco Bell. But we'll see what happens here. Missed by, Phil coming through, but good clear by OG Wash Machine. Obviously the best player in the world. Best and smartest, according there.
Well, he's going to need to show it here against a team like Call Your Mom, She Misses You. You see OG, he's going to have to put this to the test. He's going to get this ball off the backboard. Gets demoed for it, but there was no follow-up from Call Your Mom, She Misses You. The demo left the net wide open, but there was nobody to get that shot, and they're really going to need to capitalize if they want to get this game equalized. Kyram is going to go up for a shot. Ends up missing it, but that ball is going to be free. Phil tries to get the shot in, but Carrot's going to get the clear. Kyram, no boost, is going to have to back off of this. Grabs the mid, and Phil's going to come in and help him out. One boost for Phil. He's not going to be able to do a ton with the center. He's going to put it off the back wall. Carrot with a good dump into the corner. OG tries to take it. Kyram's going to come in and help him out. Fish is up, misses the touch off of the back wall. Phil should have a free hit. He does. Kyram's up. He's going to get the shot in. It's going to go off the backboard again, looking for Phil on the pass. Phil puts up for OG Washington. She can't get the 3K passing play going. There's going to be two misses coming out from both teams as that chance is going to go awry.
Man, that was just a dangerous ball for both teams. I think that defensive thing, and that they obviously were, and there we go. Drake Phil getting a great shot coming in there. I mean, after such a frantic display of defense and offense, there it was nice to see something come forward. But obviously Drake Phil coming in right off the back of Kyram, getting that goal in. That's just a great team play right there. Following up those mistakes, it's just like boxing out and rebounding in basketball. You just got to be there, and if you aren't there, there's no chance to score. So it's nice to see, Phil, being forward, Kyram taking advantage of, him wanting to go for everything. But another dangerous ball in the midfield, but no capitalization coming in from Call Your Mom. But we'll see what they here. Good stuff by Fish, but another touch by Phil forward. Can't seem to get it going anywhere else. Kyram, good, carrying it through the midfield. Still has control. OG going up. Can't seem to get it past Fish. Fish is going to have an opportunity to come up here off the wall. Going to be a hard ball for him to read. But there he is, Carrot, coming underneath. Tries to play it towards the midfield. Goes for the slow play because no boost. Good fake. OG still gets the save.
These slow plays are going to be few and far between with this Taco Bell squad, but when you're able to pull them off, they are deadly against a team like Taco Bell. So if they can figure out what to do when it comes to these slow plays, then, it's going to be good. Babblefish is going to put this ball high into the air. Supreme getting the ball off the corner. Kyram trying to keep the ball into the blue half. He's going to get the clear out. Carrot not able to get a quick turn here. And Kyram's going to come back in and put it back. But there's a big bounce. Carrot actually got a touch there. He's going to be able to get a shot. And can he put it in? Yes, he can. And that's what we need for Call Your Mom, She Misses You. They cut the lead in half. And they've got a minute left to get that second goal.
I mean, that was just a great carry by Carrot there, getting it all the way across the field, really catching them out of position, just giving their team an opportunity to come back in this game, because being down 2-0 with less than a minute left, that's just a depressing thing to see when you have a 0 in that minute column. But we're going to see some opportunity coming in here, but OG getting a nice carry here. Supreme not going to let him take it all the way in for free. An interesting play is developing here in the midfield. We'll see Kyram going to get a chance to go up, but Carrot's going to try to stop it as best he can. Supreme, nice carry forward. OG's by himself here, and another great save to buy some time for his team. Carrot's up early, tries to play it low. Ooh. Fish can't seem to capitalize, but Supreme's up. Quick move by Phil there, taking it up to the midfield. Carrot going to be kind of by himself for a bit. Phil just going to punch it all the way through, and another block.
OG misses the shot.
Can't seem to get that pass through, though.
This opportunity for Collier misses, you has to go in if you want to get and that miss from Supreme's not going to help. Phil not with the greatest clear out, but Fish has no boost. He's going to have to retreat back, and Phil's going to demo him for it. That's going to be an open net for Kyram. Can he put the dagger in? Yes, he can. Kyram getting that third goal to put Taco Bell up 3-1, and you have to feel that is the first game going in Taco Bell's favor. Call your mom, she misses you is going to have to pick it up for game 2.
No, and I mean, that was just a great play development coming in there. And, when you get that momentum going, you don't want to cut it short when it comes to these last couple seconds, because that momentum going into that next game is very essential for how you're going to play these last few games. So I definitely don't want to see Call Your Mom letting this go to the 0 without trying. So we're seeing a good push coming in from them. Ooh, good play by Kyram. Carrot can't seem to get the touch, and that's going to be the first game is going to go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, just a solid performance coming out of Taco Bell. Call Your Mom, she misses you, getting a couple good opportunities, but, just the speed of Taco Bell proving to be too much time and time again for Call Your Mom, she misses you. And we're starting to see the series go in a very similar way than it did in the seeding tournament.
Yeah, I think that they just need to start playing as a team a little more. I mean, the only goal that I really saw from Call Your Mom was Carrot's, solo play all the way through for them. So I want to see those team plays develop. I don't want to see Ben and Carrot play. I want to see Ben and Carrot. I want them both to be playing together. I want them to bounce those passes off if they're going to get some offensive opportunity created. And Fish really just needs to step up to the level that I know he can play if he's going to capitalize and, help his team move forward in this. But Taco Bell, man, just a relentless team to play.
Well, and Supreme and Carrot have been playing together for months now on the A-team for the UD Rocket League club. They've played in CRL qualifiers. I think they've played in an RLCS tournament or two. Like, they've got the synergy that they need to take down this Taco Bell team, but we're just not seeing it right now. Here's Carrot putting it in early, you were going to say.
I was just going to say, it doesn't help that they're third sitting in the casting booth helping us out right now.
Yeah, that's very true. Shout-outs to Will being in the broadcasting booth for this tournament. He's coming up big for us, making sure that the stream looks very good. So thanks to him. 30 seconds have gone by. No real opportunities for either team. Ball's kind of sat in the midfield. A little bit more on the Call Your Mom side, which isn't exactly surprising based on what we saw in Game 1. Yeah, OG going to put this off the back wall. Can Phil get a shot in? Yes, he can. Is there a save coming? I know it's going to go off the post. Fantastic play from Call Your Mom. She misses, or from Taco Bell, excuse me. But, I mean, a good save out from Call Your Mom.
Yeah, no, I think both of these teams, I'm definitely seeing a little bit different of a team from Call Your Mom. They're really trying to push these opportunities, to the limit. They're trying to get every little bit they can out of every play they can. If it comes down to boost starving, they get a little bit of boost on their way out if they're not scored. And an unfortunate miss there. Carrot's going to have an opportunity here in the corner. Can't seem to read it off the corner. Oh, he's going to get a punch through by Drake Phil. Phil's going to try to get a shot off, but Carrot gets back quick as he can. Nice pass towards the midfield by Kyra. And a great demo by Fish. This might open it up a little bit, but Phil, again, getting back on defense. I swear the man has unlimited boost. I don't know how he does it. And there he goes.
Just the unrelenting speed from Drake Phil proving too much. Getting the ball in the corner. He had that Doomsy dish set up. Carrot knowing this, trying to get the clear out, unfortunately putting in his own net. And if you're Call Your Mom, she misses you. That is exactly the start you do not want to see.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was just all by his lonesome, had to make some sort of play to keep Phil from getting that goal. But we'll see what can happen here. OG gets in a great touch off the wall, manages to maintain that pressure up front. But we'll see what here. An unfortunate team bump. Supreme. Carrot manages to clear it off, but OG's there. Puts it off the backboard. It's going to be an awkward clear by Supreme.
No way.
Kyram almost gets an incredible angle there. Carrot has to play it forward out of danger. 0 boost, though. He has to come back down. Kyram gets a nice clear forward. Phil up, gets a nice touch. Tries to maintain some sort of possession, but Fish coming in, making sure that it's staying up in their path.
A little bit of an unfortunate touch from OG, but Kyram able to help him out as he's going to put this ball in. That's just going to be an open net. Is that in? That's just in. Where did the defense go for Call Your Mom?
Oh my! Just a great touch and great control. I mean, you can say where was the defense, but transition from touch to the wall and a shot off the wall. That was just great speed by Kyram. That is so hard to save. Unfortunate.
Kyram's one of the most technical players in the club. I mean, he has the skills to pay the absolute bills, and if you give him any time or space, he's going to punish you. As we saw there was no defense there, and Kyram just punches it into an open net. So we're going to see him coming up against Carrot. Fantastic 50. Ball off the back wall, unmet by anybody. OG and Fish. OG's going to come out on top. Can Kyram get his touch in? Yes, he can. He's got the time. He's got the space. He's going to try to drop the center for Fish with a good touch, but no one there. There's no plays coming out from Call Your Mom right now.
I mean, I feel like they're on their heels there. They're back in the defense, though. It's kind of hard to get out of there. And a great shot by Supreme. He gets it down. What an angle. I mean, you were just saying no place for him, and look what you did. The caster's curse, man. Great shot by Supreme.
Hey, as long as the caster's curse means teams are scoring instead of being scored on, I'm okay with it.
That's fair.
Fantastic shot from Supreme coming out in the Envy Octane. Just channeling the spirit of Turbo Pulse, coming in and hitting that double touch.
Yeah, no, and I mean, this has been a very lopsided game in my opinion, but the score doesn't show it. I think that as much as we want to say not a lot of plays have been coming out of Call Your Mom, I feel like they have definitely held off, and they are weathering the storm as best as they can. And what a touch by Phil. Almost gets it in, but Fish is able to collect it in the backfield. This is going to be a dangerous ball towards the middle. Carrot should beat everyone up there. Fish by himself over here on the wall. All three players on the left side, interesting positioning, and a great pass, but Phil there to collect it.
Kyram and Phil have been hitting some of these passes really well as they're going to go for OG. Oh, just misses, but brings out Fish. Supreme in a slightly awkward place in the corner, but ends up taking it out beautifully. Carries it all the way through the field. Fish going for a shot. Misses. Kyram able to read it and gets the clear. Oh, but he misses that touch. Carrot's going to have an opportunity. Puts it over one. Fish and Carrot up. Fish is going to put it off the back ball. Where's the follow-up? Supreme and Kyram 50ing is going to go wide. Supreme putting the ball into the corner. That's going to give it to OG for the clear, but he's going to miss in the corner. Phil putting it high. No boost. He's got to get the center, and he does. Kyram versus Supreme is going to win. It's going to be Kyram. No surprise. There.
Ball.
OG is going to get a shot and he's going to miss, but Phil trying to put it home. Carrot's there. Call Your Mom able to transition out, but Fish is going to bump Supreme, and that's going to stop the offense right in its tracks.
OG with a great fake there. Oh, and an interesting pass here coming in from Carrot, but there's Kyram there to read it. Fish is going to be by himself. Nice pinch to get by his team some time. Another 50 where he is just maintaining, he's giving time to his team to get back, which is something that really needs to happen when we have the offensive pressure of Taco Bell coming through.
Yeah, just that timing, that rotation is going to be huge. And Call Your Mom seems to have shorted it up a little bit. There hasn't been that many bad plays coming out from them these last couple minutes, but they're going to have to get something going here and quick as Taco Bell just wants to keep that ball in the corner, keep the boost steals going. Phil 50s it with Fish, and that's going to go into the midfield. Carrot's going to be able to get this control. Kyram, with the 50, that Carrot's going to win. Phil up quickly, he's going to be able to put it into the corner. Kyram, with the control, gets past one, gets past two on the pinch. That was a double commit on the side of Kyram. She misses you. Phil's going to have an open net, and there is the dagger for Taco Bell. Call Your Mom. Just fight as they may. The double commit coming out leaves the net just completely open, and Phil's not going to miss that.
I mean, with the time, though, the double commit isn't entirely,
no, not at all.
That you shouldn't see, but an unfortunate pinch that Kyram just seems to just know exactly what he needs to do to maintain that. Supreme trying to get a carry here. I mean, the clock's winding down. Time is definitely not on their side. We'll see what happens here. We got 4 seconds.
And it's not going to happen for Call Your Mom. She misses you. The clock hits one. They can't score two in 1 second. Once the ball hits the ground, this game's going to be over.
Unless it's a shot in. Gee, what is Phil doing?
You got to give OG that shot, man. They're not going to be too worried about that, though. They take game 2. They're looking pretty for a sweep, and Call Your Mom this is not the Call Your Mom she misses you that we've seen in past tournaments.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to give credit when you have to give it to Taco Bell. I think they're just really just putting on a showing. They're really showing, how they work together, how they're going to create those plays. And I've said it during the other games, is that team play is what's going to be the difference maker, I think, in every team. And right now, they're playing as a team and they are winning as a team, that's for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, Hiram and Phil are just popping off right now, and OG's providing that fantastic third man role, getting those passes in, getting those clears in. And that's what we've seen in the past, is if OG's not on top of his game, then Taco Bell tends to falter. And I'd venture to say OG is pretty well on his game right now.
He seems to be on top of things, and I mean, that's what's opening up all the opportunities for Hiram and Phil. They're both able to get those passing plays going, knowing that if they end up getting beat on a 50, some 50 doesn't go their way, there's a clear coming right back into the offensive half coming in from OG. So, I mean, great offensive play by them. And as for Call Your Mom, what do you think they need to change?
They just need to be faster. A lot of times they're getting beat to these clears, especially in the midfield, and if they can't get the ball into the Taco Bell half, obviously they're not going to have any opportunities, because I would venture to say you're not going to get any open net shots coming out from Taco Bell as we get underway in this game 3. Just, you've got to get the passing plays going, got to get the speed up, because Hiram and Phil have just been beating you to everything, and if they're doing that, then it's going to be really rough for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the speed of Hiram is something that we've talked about time and time again. I think that he's just so fast. He makes those decisions on a dime, and that's what's helping
there
OG
you go.
Get the goal.
Like we're saying, Hiram up quick before anybody on Call Your Mom puts it off that crossbar, and OG actually is going to have himself an open net to shoot at. I mean, we can sing Hiram's praises all day, but OG at the end of the day has got to be the one to put that ball in the net, and he stepped up big for Taco Bell there.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is the kind of team that we wanted to see. You know, the OG coming in as that third man, really just making that difference, I think, in my opinion. And here we go, and a great shot by Hiram. Can't seem to get it in, but a follow-up. Can't seem to get it in, but we'll see if OG can maintain possession. Opts to leave it in the corner. Phil going to have to collect some boost here. We'll see what's going on. Hiram trying to get some sort of play developed. The midfield, again, these dangerous balls just rolling across the front of the line. And there they go again by OG. Oh my, he is stepping up as soon as we said his name.
OG decided to put his shooting shoes on for this game, and a good time for it. If they can get this sweep going against Call Your Mom, She Misses You, that's going to be big.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Kickoff's going to go in Taco Bell's favor. Hiram should be able to get this clear. Oh, it takes it slow under 150 with Carrot's going to go straight into the air. Carrot going to be able to get this touch in, but Phil's going to be up. Finds Hiram on the pass. He should be able to have time to control. Little bit of a rough control there, but it works out for him anyway. Oh, Phil and Hiram going to double commit for this. Fish should be able to get this clear, but no, he doesn't. OG should have a free touch. Carrot's going to back off of that challenge. He might have actually been able to get there first. Hiram putting this into the corner. Can he get this centered? No, he can't. Supreme's going to be up quick. Supreme trying to take this off of the wall. He's going to leave it. Sets up Carrot for a touch. That almost worked out really well. Hiram going to put this ball back in. Fish has to get this touch. Yes, he does, but there's going to be a follow-up from OG. He's going to put it wide. Fish putting it into the corner. Gets it over Hiram. And gets the touch on Phil. See, this is the pressure that we need to see from Call Your Mom. They're going to be able to put it in. That's going to be a semi-free shot. Oh, Fish with a fantastic free direct. Just couldn't put it on target. And that's going to be one that they're going to really rue if it comes out that they're going to lose this game 3.
No, I mean, that was just a great opportunity, an unfortunate miss there off the post, but we'll see what happens here. Fish maintaining that. Oh, and there it is, and a great pass into Supreme. What a shot.
I was saying that we're not going to see a ton of open nets out of Taco Bell, but right there, that ball, Supreme was up so early for that. Excuse me?
Yeah, no, I mean, he pre-jumped it a little bit, I think.
Hey, good positioning for him. He's going to be able to put that ball in. A rare miss from Taco Bell on the back line. I mean, they're not going to be too stressed about this. They've got 2 more lives if they end up losing this one, but a little worrying to see that coming out of them.
Yeah, for sure. I think Supreme's playing a little bit different and playing a little bit more flat-footed, but I think that it's helping the team when it comes to having to be on the defense a little bit more. Fish really stepping up as that offensive second, you know, with Carrot. I think Carrot's really going to have to make some sort of play develop here if we want to see some sort of action. But a great pass by Phil. Can't seem to capitalize. OG trying to get up as quick as he can. We'll see what happens here. Both teammates in the corner. Hiram playing it across. A pinch, I think, went forward. We might see something happen here. A little miscommunication, though, and Call Your Mom.
Hiram grabbing the corner boost is going to be able to set up an air dribble here. Can he get this double tap? Now Carrot's going to be able to read that quick. OG there in the middle misses the touch. Phil going up against Supreme. Phil's going to win that, but he loses all of his boost for it. Oh, but almost gets a touch past Carrot. Great play from Phil. I don't think he still has any boost. He's going to back out now and leave it for Hiram. Hiram with the big demo on the goal line. Is that going to be OG's hat trick? That's going to be OG's hat trick. Hiram with a fantastic play down low sets up OG yet again.
No, and I mean, just a great offensive rotation there, opting to steal the boost, come in, get the demo. I mean, he's just opening up the field. It's so hard for a team to get some sort of clear happening, and an unfortunate kickoff there. Oh, and it's off the post. We'll see if they get a save here. Oh, very lucky there. I think that was a saving grace. That could have been a dangerous position to be in.
No
Kyron
way.
tries stuffing it in.
That's in the goal line?
In the goal line.
Oh, what
and
a
a
save.
by Supreme.
How did that ball not go in? I'm not sure, but call your mom with a huge let off there. But Kyron's going to be able to put it right back in. Supreme getting a touch, not what he was looking for. Fish taking it off of him. This is going to be rough for Call Your Mom. Kyron, the full ticket boost, pops it over when he's going to go for the demo again. He did, but didn't get anybody. Carrot and Supreme going for this. Phil trying to come in. Kyron misses it in the corner. Oh, gets a good bump on the Carrot, though, but Fish is able to take over. OG getting the touch in the middle, putting the ball back in, but Supreme's there to meet it. Need a little bit of control from somebody here as Kyron is going to be able to put this onto the back wall. Oh, Carrot went for the demo, but ended up getting demoed himself. Phil's going to put the shot. Is that in? That's going to be in off the post. 4-0 for Taco Bell. And it's starting to look really, really rough for Call Your Mom, Dan.
Yeah, this is just a very dangerous situation. I think this is the end of, the line if they can't seem to pull something together right here. They got 3 goals. They got to score in a minute 20. I think it's not impossible, but it's definitely an uphill battle if they don't change something immediately.
No, Call Your Mom is not coming out as strong as I thought they were going to when I said that I think they can take this. Taco Bell, to their credit, has just been absolutely stifling. Not really giving too many opportunities to Call Your Mom. And I mean, Call Your Mom has been able to take a couple of them when they've been given, but just not enough in the end. With a minute left, 3 goals to score against a team like Taco Bell, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, no, this is just an extremely hard game to play right now, but Taco Bell really just putting on a show, really playing together very well, and an interesting pass almost ends up getting capitalized. Phil goes up for that. This is a lot of communication.
That's free.
Not happening here, and it's off the post again. They can't seem to just get anything to go right.
Carrot tried to pre-jump Supreme's touch there and almost ended up getting it. OG up quick, though, is going to keep the ball in the blue half. And this is the game that Taco Bell wants to be playing now. Just keep the ball on the Call Your Mom. She misses you half. Burn all that boost. Make sure there's no opportunities coming out. Fish missing that is definitely not going to help. Just buying time is the name of the game right now. The Supreme's going to put this in. OG with the good stuff on the goal line there. Kyram trying to take this out. Kyram and Phil going to come together. That ball's going to be in the middle, but with 10 seconds left, 3 goals to score, it's not going to happen. We're going to see a rematch. Taco Bell versus Frank Reynolds, Little Beauties in the grand final. I can't say in the end I'm 100% surprised, but I'm a little disappointed in the game that we saw out of Call Your Mom.
My sleep schedule isn't disappointed, but I will say, that's just definitely not what I wanted to see out of the teams that were playing. But again, I'm not going to complain when I get to see a rematch of that final. I mean, this is something we've all been looking forward to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Taco Bell looking strong as they ever have been in that game. They're going to have a lot of momentum coming in. They're going to be the hot team as Frank Reynolds Little Beauties had to sit out this series. But, we heard them in the background. They were watching, cheering, and seeing who they were going to play. So I think Frank Reynolds is going to be able to come out strong again. Well, they're going to do what Frank Reynolds always does. They're going to drop game 1, and they're going to come out swinging, and I honestly cannot wait.
No, it is going to be an interesting matchup. I'm excited for that. And, I mean, we might as well go to the bracket right now then to check out what's going to be happening here. I mean, obviously, we all know what's going to happen, but just to see the results of the games we've watched today for anyone that isn't here, we're going to have Frank Reynolds, Little Beauties, and Taco Bell, the 1 and 2 seed matchup. I'm so excited.
Call Your Mom, She Misses You, and you're going to go up against each other for that 3rd place spot in the tournament. 3rd place is going to be able to get some prizes as well. But, Frank Reynolds versus Taco Bell, it's going to be a game for the ages, and I cannot wait to see what's happening. We're going to go to a quick break here at the moment, but when we come back, we're going to get a player interview from somebody on Taco Bell, and then we're going to get into that grand finals game. That grand finals game is going to be a best of 7, so I'm really looking forward to it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, everyone, and welcome back to the UD Esports Rocket League tournament. I'm here with the one, the only fan favorite, OG Washing Machine. How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, man. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. You know, it's been a lot of fun being here so far, and you guys just had a heck of a lot of fun in that series. Tell me what happened.
I don't know. What can we say? We showed up.
That's an understatement and a half. 3-0 sweep. I certainly wasn't expecting that, but you know, you guys came out strong, proved me wrong, proved Dan right, and proved your fans right. You've got a big following. How does that feel, knowing that you've got a bunch of people watching you play like that?
Nah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's nice to be famous, you know?
Indeed, indeed. I can't say that just yet, so enjoy it while you can. What's it like playing in a place like this, you know, being able to sit next to your teammates and, you know, turn to them and say, you know, hey, good shot or good save when things are going your way?
I think this is really nice, honestly. It's a lot better than just each of us playing in our own respective rooms or whatever. I like this a lot better.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I hadn't played a game on LAN in absolutely forever until the first time I came in here, and yeah, I'm really excited you guys get to experience this too. Now, looking ahead to your next match, you guys get a rematch against Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties. You guys got out to a strong start against them in the seeding tournament and then ended up dropping the next 3 games. You don't have to do that this time because it's a best of 7. What are you guys thinking about going into this game, and how are you going to respond to that series that unfortunately didn't go your way?
It's just pretty much a revenge game. We're not going down. I'd like to get some celebratory Taco Bell after this, so I'm not dropping the series.
I like what I hear from that. Before we go, I'm just going to give you a minute, shout out whatever you want, fans, family, whoever might be watching you. OG Washing Machine, you've got the floor.
All right, thank you guys for all coming out. This is pretty fun. If you can get involved with like UD Esports, I'd definitely suggest it. This is very fun, and I thank everyone that's put this on for us.
Well, thank you for being here, and you know, good luck in your next match. We're really looking forward to watching it.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to cut to a short break here. You just heard from OG Washing Machine from Taco Bell, but when we come back, the best of 7 that we've all been looking for. Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties, #1 seed, going up against Taco Bell, #2 seed. You're not going to want to miss it, so don't go anywhere.
They 3 members here on the site. All right, everybody, great news. I've got John here.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
All right, so we got a head-to-head here, and they're both the same champion. Who did it better? Ramen did it. It's, oh, wow, look at that. They just tried to brute force into that one.
Oh my god, there's so much happening.
Oh, almost. The magazine ran through. There's only 14 seconds left. If he just lets the time run out, he loses.
10 seconds left.
So now he's just running. Oh, down he goes. Defenders win, and that
Defenders
is Millennial. Moving into the site. So getting the spike planted a little bit, or at least does get some income for your team, which is good. So, good question. So the red team is on offense.
Is it both kill teams?
So if you're again, okay, so we got 2 team colors here. Red team, NA in America. Rocket and Counter-Strike is as well. And so is NALCS, but Counter-Strike is huge. Yeah, it looks like we had someone check on their phone. Looks like it is still up.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh man, let's look at that. Cover going out. So a little bit of cover here. See if we can throw that correctly.
One enemy remaining.
One member of Blood Rose left. And the bomb's gonna go off, looks like, and the attacker's gonna take this game.
Attackers win.
So congratulations to you, man. So if you, yep, look at that, everyone at home. We got some words jumping around there. Oh, this would be the ultimate clutch. There's a great dome shot. Ooh, the guy. Exactly, but you go slower, right?
Yes.
Learning. Oh man! Reload, pancake, get back, reload, buddy. Shadows traveling. Alright, we got. Ooh, no. And I'm excited to see that because it's, you know, they're not so close before.
I know exactly.
Dude.
One enemy remaining.
There's the second one.
Double kill. Beautiful.
Alright, now we just gotta see the. Oh, Mike Matthews. Look at these headshots right there. Come on, Blood. Only 3 members left.
Playing strong. He's got 14.
The reload there.
One enemy remaining.
Only 1 remaining. And there's a flawless.
Strong beginning.
All right.
Holy crap.
An eruption from the players here.
Flawless.
They are not going down without a fight as they are cheering. I can still hear them cheering for me. Oh man.
Team loses the round. Don't really get anything. Ooh, a nice kill.
Man, there's a nice shot from Risk It All. Another. There's a second. So not much help left for round 2. Oh, here comes the ult. Man, was that double kill with that ult? That was. Definitely gave the position away. So yeah, speaking of, ooh, there we go. Was his dead? Oh, down he goes. Robin takes the round. That's exactly what they needed.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, Millennial came in from this is Risk It All came from behind. Oh, turns around.
Nice kill.
He's cornered.
One enemy
There's a
remaining.
headshot. Just picked up the spike. He immediately went down.
Wow.
Oh, look at that go. Oh, they almost got sniped. They're in dangerous territory. Wow. Look at these narrow misses from this sniper. All right.
Man, it turned into a hard push there. Wow.
One enemy
Also
remaining.
spike point.
Ramen. Much a sick game. So thanks again, everyone, for watching. Everyone here that was playing Blood Rose, and thanks, John, for commentating.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
Happy
you,
to be
Mary, up
here.
in the booth, and then congratulations to Millennial Falcons.
All right, everyone, and welcome back to the UD Esports Rocket League Tournament Grand Finals. This is going to be the last match of the day, and like you thought it was going to, it's going to come down to Taco Bell and Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties. I'm excited.
Yeah, here's the rematch that we've been wanting to see. So, I mean, I'm just excited about it, and I think we'll get a little bit more in depth when we get a little bit closer to the game. But first, our man, Mr. Will Martin.
We're going to welcome Will, who's the president of UD Rocket League and who has been behind the booth this entire time to talk about the prizes that the teams are going to win. So if you want to get in the frame, Will, take the headset. This was all Will and Dan's idea, by the way. I'll take that.
Howdy, howdy. I'm Will. I've been running the production in the back. Nice to see everyone. I'm going to go through the prizes here for our first place winners. Each member of the first place team is going to receive, to start, 2 of these fantastic University of Dayton cups, one of a kind. Each member will receive 1 large championship t-shirt, and I've got mine on right now, even though I didn't win anything. But here are these, and these things are awesome.
This is the main highlight for the winners here is the t-shirt.
Fold that up nice and cute. I believe this is hand sanitizer. Yes, it is. They get hand sanitizer.
This is all donated from the UD bookstore, so shout out to the UD bookstore for
huge shout out
providing these prizes for the teams. I used to work there. They're a pretty good place.
They get a nice frisbee. I'm sure they'll make use of that as the sun starts to come back out. One of these phone credit card holders. And not last, there's one more thing after, but last, they received this nice flannel blanket, which I won't unpack because I'll have no idea how to repack it. The very last gift they get, though, is a $25 gift card to the University of Dayton bookstore. And that's like worth a ton of notebooks. So.
And I believe they also get some free hours here at Connect, don't they?
And they get 4 free hours here at Connect. Second and third place prizes, the entire team of the second place team gets a bunch of $15 gift cards, and third place gets $10 gift cards, all to the University of Dayton bookstore. It's a huge shout out to the University of Dayton bookstore.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line that the teams are playing for right now, so yeah, big thanks to them for helping us out. Big thanks to Connect for also putting up the 4 hours for the winning teams. That was very generous of them.
I'm going to go ahead and hand this back off to Dan so they can talk about our final matchup tonight.
Thank you for coming in and telling us about the prize as well.
Pleasure.
You did great. So now that your sadistic desires are out of the way, Dan, let's talk about this final game, huh?
Well, I don't know if they're out completely yet, though. I think I need to do the rest of the interview like this, looking this way, right?
How about we not? But so, no, if we want to take a look at the bracket really quick, we'll take one last look at this before going into how we think the game is going to go. Got Taco Bell coming up from the bottom half of the bracket, facing Frank Reynolds' Little Beauty. Seed 1 versus Seed 2. Not exactly surprising that the 2 top seeds are going to be playing in the grand finals, but you know, like we said, it's a game that we've really been looking forward to. Frank Reynolds reverse sweeping Taco Bell in the seeding bracket was a really big surprise because Taco Bell came out super strong in that game, and Frank Reynolds was able to turn it back around and turn it back around in a big way.
Yeah, no, I think that they really just found their footing. You know, kind of like the first game of the series that we saw today, they started realizing, you know, how to play as a team, what they needed to do, and the next thing you know, they're just sweeping through, really just running the tables with everyone. But again, like, I'm just excited to see this grudge match, in my opinion. I think these 2 teams are really just ready to duke it out, take it all the way to Game 7, I'm sure.
Well, we heard from OG in his player interview that this is a game of revenge for Taco Bell because they came out of that reverse sweep not happy at all. Like, talking to the players afterwards, they were upset. They were not happy with how they had played, not happy with how that series went in against their favor. So they're going to be looking to show up big against a team that has proven time and time again that they just don't die and will come back and will continue to pound shots against your net, keep you out of theirs. And, you know, Frank Reynolds is a force to be reckoned with, but so is Taco Bell.
No, I think they're both just comes to this tournament. I think they've both been playing very, very well. Obviously, we've gotten to see the most recent gameplay from them today, and both of them are just glowing. They both look great. I think they're both doing the team plays that we keep wanting these teams to make, so I'm definitely excited to see them two go up against each other. And again, this is going to be a screaming match. I'm sure we're going to hear it. I bet you chat might even hear it coming in from over there. They're ready to go, I am sure. Now, I get to put you on the spot first now. Who do you have winning today?
You know, I'm going to have to give this one to Taco Bell. I think they're going to figure out their issues. I think they're going to figure out what went wrong in the seeding tournament against Frank Reynolds' Little Beauties. And I think that duo of